sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to showcase the finest young golfers from around the globe. From TPC Boston in Norton, Mass, live first-round coverage of the Boston Open. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round one. Some good names up there, including our leader. Always nice to get that first one out of the way, and that's going to be a good one to get this tournament started. So we're underway round one of this first event of the Korn Ferry Tour playoffs. And with that, let's bring in Nota Begay III. Nota, you've been down this road before. You miss out on one of the top 25 automatic spots to get you to the PGA Tour. Now there's really one way to get to the promised land, and that is through these Korn Ferry Tour playoffs. It's a 3-week sprint to the finish. How do you approach this first tournament?
Well, every single one of the players is showing up this week, Rich, with hope and anticipation for what could be, what lies ahead in this 3-week stretch, an opportunity to play their way onto the PGA Tour.
Nice to see a par 5 this early in the round. Gettable, Frank?
Yeah, good tee shot. Certainly a good chance here for going for this for 2. But if you stray with that tee shot, be careful on the layup. It gets really narrow up by the green.
That one going to be in great shape. So following the birdie at 1, a solid drive here at the second.
This par 5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Nah, that one's going to go begging. It misses right. Frustration there. That finished off for par here with the second. And she'll stay 1 under for the tournament. Frank, really nice mix of holes here at the start. TPC Boston, the third. It's a par 3, about 210 yards.
Yeah, nice brick wall over the back, sort of give that look like it's been there for 100 years. But another one, really, you have to fly this ball on the green. There's no chance of running it up.
That's the danger of this back hole location. If you're not precise with your distance, you can run out of green in a hurry. Looking now at her second to this par 3. Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And she'll remain at 1 under par. Coming now to the drivable 298-yard par 4 fourth. Few options off the tee. Lay up and have a full approach. Lay into the wide part of the fairway. Or go for broke. But be careful of that massive bunker guarding the left side of the green. So now, from just off the front of the green on the fringe, a long look coming up here for eagle. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Well, 2 things to consider here. First of all, the break, just ever so slightly left to right, but the main focus must be the pace, uphill all the way.
Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Back on the tee here at the 5th. Frank, this one is not drivable.
Oh, that's for sure. 2 bunkers. The one that most of the players really worry about is the one down the left side. 300 yards to carry that.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
A little further right, a little further up. That would have been close.
17-foot putt here. The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. All right, Frank, now to the 6th hole. It's a 465-yard par 4. What are the keys?
Well, it's framed beautifully by the trees just in front of the tee, so you know exactly where you're trying to go down there. 2 little bunkers on the right if you stray a little right, and if you stray a little left, you might just make it to the water. That sounded great off the club, and it is right down the middle.
This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
Another example of her excellent balance and timing, and that's a good shot.
Now this for birdie.
And I'd say this one has a little bit of right to left in it, though I think all in all, not a lot, up or down.
Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and she'll remain at 2 under. This is a pretty sizable par 5 here, Frank, the 7th.
But it's reachable. There's some mounds down there. If you keep it down the right side, hopefully that tee shot can kick it a little forward. And then that green, angled at about 45 degrees, very reachable.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
This one measures out to 15 feet. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. Now to the par 3 8th. And Frank, what's the best way to go here?
Hit your best, and then you're looking at making 2.
On to the 8th hole, Frank. Nice par 3.
Yeah, this is where the accurate iron player will definitely get an advantage over the field.
Boy, that one was coming in hot, and it winds up carrying over the back of the green. Now this, her second into this par 3. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and she's going to stay at -3.
Frank, I don't know about you, but I love a good hot dog and a soda at the turn. Of course, it tastes a lot better after you've made par. How difficult is that proposition here at the 9th?
Well, if you stray with your tee shot here, you'll be making hamburgers, that's for sure. Oh, that's a great tee shot. I know it doesn't count as a fairway hit, but when you're that far down there, the first cut is absolutely fine.
Now this, Iona, from just off the fairway.
Yeah, we're looking at 132 yards to the flagstick. The pin up front in the right-hand corner of the green.
I really like her golf swing, and that's another good shot. She should be happy with that one.
Pretty big left to righter here for birdie. Oh, never in doubt. What a great putt that is. It's a birdie here at the 9th, and she'll go out in 32 on this front side, 4 under par. Par 4 10th at 425 yards isn't overly long, but it's a strategic hole, and it demands accuracy, maybe a fairway wood off the tee, and there's that 2-tiered bunker you have to deal with on the right side of the green. You need to keep it away from that. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Second shot, good look at the green. Nothing to it. Very well judged there. 5 feet now for birdie. Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10. Moving on to the 11th here, Frank, and this par 3 has to be the toughest here at TPC Boston. 231 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, it plays a little uphill, so this hole really does suit the high ball flyers. There's a big ridge in the middle of the green, so when that flag's on the back, you've got to hit your best shot.
Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Second shot now, here at the par 3. That is well read. A terrific putt there to save par. And she's going to hold on at 5 under.
Frank, the 12th looks to be a pretty straightforward par 4.
Just bends to the left. There's a big sort of crop of mounds on that right side. If you can just go a little left of those, you get a nice kick forward.
Just no chance to hold the fairway there, and it bounds into the thick stuff. Okay, so good work there to get this back out into the short grass.
And really, this is not a bad spot to be, just a little short of the green. Certainly not out of the question to get away with a par.
Now a 7-footer. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Arriving now at one of TPC Boston's long par 4s, 447-yard 13th hole. Driving accuracy is crucial here. You have to carry that rocky ledge in the fairway if you want to have a chance at birdie. A par is just fine here. She's starting this one toward the right. After a good tee shot, Iona, this, her second.
We're looking at 128 yards to the hole. And that wind, it's coming from right to left, so you might need to start this a little bit to the right-hand side.
Another example of her excellent balance and timing, and that's a good shot.
A long one coming up here for birdie. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. Frank, the 14th, a shortish 495-yard hole.
Only because it's downhill. If you can get that ball running down the fairway, then it certainly sets up a good second shot into this stout par 4. There's no way that ball could have gone through the tree, but somehow it did. It's finished up actually all right.
Well, going to be a lengthy putt for birdie, but on a long approach like that, anything on the green is a welcome sight. Yeah, that's a pretty good putt, just a little bit off the mark. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And she's going to stay at 6 under par.
Now at the par 4 at 15, what do you think of this hole, Frank?
I love the strategy involved here. It's not just necessarily a driver off the tee. Smart play often comes on top here because it's a second shot hole.
And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. Digging in here, readying her second from the fairway bunker.
Now, that was a tough shot coming out of the fairway bunker, so really, all in all, that's an excellent approach.
Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
And a very straightforward look here, down the hill with no break.
Nah, that's going to wander off to the right and leave maybe 2-3 feet coming back. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. Her score is going to stay right where it is.
Frank, fishing is a nice sport, just not at this hole.
Yeah, a little left here, you'll be more than fishing, that's for sure. Now, there's a little mound on the right side. It's about twice the size of a coffee table. When the flag's there, you need your best.
A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. A lot of movement coming left here. This for birdie. Nah, the pace was okay, but that needed to be started a bit further out to the right. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And their score's going to stay right where it is. All right, you want to bring it home in style. You want to finish with a flourish. 412-yard, par 4 17th. What's the way to play it?
Just head it down the right side. You don't really want to mess with that sort of rock crop bunkers down the left side. All sorts of bad things happen if you finish there. It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed. And more evidence why the Korn Ferry Tour is such a great breeding ground. The iron play like that is good enough for any PGA Tour event.
Chance now for another birdie. Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. On to the 18th and a big par 5 to finish out the round.
Yeah, fun way. Let's see, course record 61. What can you do here?
Well, we've seen through the years so much can happen here at this finishing hole. Doesn't look long, and it's not at 530 yards. It's just that a lot can happen here. You can certainly make an eagle and turn it all around, or if it gets away from you, you make one mistake, you can walk out of here with a bogey or worse. Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway.
Good second shot. That last bounce, a little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5.
A straightforward look here for birdie. Yeah, that's how to end it. Back-to-back birdies at 17 and 18. Our featured golfer today, Frankie, you can say, definitely likes this golf course. 2-shot lead after round 1.
Some golf courses, they just appear.
EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to feature some of the best young talent in the world of golf. From TPC Boston, it's live second-round coverage of the Boston Open. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. Our leader on this Friday is our featured golfer. Her advantage is 2 as she gets ready to begin play. That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round 2. Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. 11 feet away. Got it there, but not quite on target. Safely in. It's a par here at the first, and this will remain a one-shot advantage.
Here at the par 5 second hole, just over 540 yards, Frank.
Yeah, keep it to the left of those bunkers. You can play it as a three-shotter if you're not too ambitious. But, why not sort of dangle the little hook out there and have a go at it for two?
That is going to wind up right down Broadway. A majestic-looking tee shot there. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. That is a marvelous shot. Look at that, Frank. Sometimes on a par 5, you're happy to just be home, maybe 50, 60 feet away. You take your 2 putts and move on. Here, you're thinking about eagle, getting out of there with a 3.
Yeah, just imagine if he can roll this one in. What a well-played hole it will be.
Oh, yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb.
Now to the third hole. It's a par 3. What are we looking at, Frank?
Well, really, just keep your eyes away from that bunker on the right. That sort of snags many a golf ball.
Arriving now at the first par 3 here at TPC Boston, 208-yard third hole. Stone wall giving it that sort of New England flair. Accurate iron is required to avoid a large bunker protecting the front right. Boy, this is just way too much club for a front hole location. That was completely overcooked. This going to be her second shot now at the par 3. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Nope, didn't see the break, and that slides by to the left. That one in for a bogey here at the third. And the lead is going to drop down to a single shot.
Frank, as a commentator, as a fan of the game, 3 words that I love in golf. Drivable par 4. Here we go.
Yeah, some might say risk-reward. Just look at that bunker on the left at the front of the green, because that's a great place to miss if you're not going to drive this green. Either that or just over the back right. But a par 4, that's definitely worth taking the head cover off.
And that is dead center right down the middle here to start the hole. From 4 feet for birdie. Yeah, that's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. And she's into double figures now at 10 under par.
Frank, the 5th hole, beefy at 466 yards. What's the best way to attack here?
Well, it's a gentle dogleg left, Rich. That first bunker really doesn't come into play on the right side. The one on the left is the one you've got to be cognizant of. Get something a little right of that, you'll have second shot around 160, 170 yards in. It's been good driving so far. That ball bounces into the rough, so just the first fairway miss today.
Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay the third.
146 yards left to the hole. Tough to generate spin from this lie with so much rough.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really. Outside chance for birdie.
Yeah, there's another one. Back-to-back birdies here at 4 and 5. And she'll move to 11 under.
Ready now at the sixth. It is a tricky 465-yard par 4.
Yeah, hit it through the chute. Water comes into play a little bit down the left if you're a long hitter.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Second shot forthcoming from the left side of this fairway. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the sixth, and the lead's going to remain 2. Moving now to the massive 600-yard par 5 7th hole. Long and accurate drive is imperative here, and players have to deal with a huge bunker crossing the entire fairway on their second shot. Yeah, that's a good tee shot right there. Got a little extra run out. That's where you want to be. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. What a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
That's a nice lag putt. Frank, what would you focus on a long putt?
That 3-foot circle. Obviously, you allow yourself a little bit more the further and further away you get, but just expectations, lower them a little bit. There's certain distances, just take 2.
Coming now to the second par 3 on this front side here at TPC Boston. 213-yard 8th hole. 2 deep greenside bunkers to contend with, as well as a grass hollow punishing long tee shots. This could be a good one. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Yes, getting hot here just before the turn. That's birdies now at 7 and 8. And she'll get it to 13 under. What a way to close out this front nine with the longest par 4 on this opening side. It's 472 yards at doglegs to the left. And then that second shot is a blind one. This is a good par 4. This one starting up that left side. Boy, she just seems to be on autopilot right about now. That, another good drive off the tee. This Nota, her second from the fairway.
157 to the hole. Pin sitting in the back left portion of the green.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. That will be a 31 on the front side, 5 under par. Starting the backside with the 425-yard par 4 10th. Shortish hole, fairway wood might be the play. A 2-tiered bunker on the right side of the green is staring you down. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. So that's in for par to start this backside. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. 11th hole here at TPC Boston. Frank, this is a stout par 3 at 231 yards.
Plays a little bit uphill, and that big gaping bunker just short right. Have to avoid that.
And that one needed to put on the brakes, but could not. And this will wind up over the green. Now a second to this par 3. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Oh, she'll take that one. What a tough putt that was to salvage her par. And she's going to stay at 13 under. This 12th hole is a beast of a par 4, 510 yards. It's the only hole here at TPC Boston that does not have a bunker. Slight dogleg to the left. Keep in mind, what makes this hole hard, in addition to the length, is that water hazard. It is in play on your second shot, so you can make a big number if you get sloppy here. This one tugged just a bit. The wind going to push it a little. All right, in the fairway.
To where the hole is cut, just about 190 yards, Frank. Early part of this second nine, and a good approach shot, and now pretty good chance for birdie.
Now this for another birdie. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. That one safely in. And it's a par here at 12. And her score is going to stay right where it is.
And another par 4 here at the 13th TPC Boston.
This is a slugger's paradise. Plays much longer than its 450 yards uphill. Big carry with the tee shot. That second shot's not exactly short either.
And this breeze going to push this toward the right. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here.
Well, as an old baseball announcer once said, going, going,
Gone.
goodbye.
It's about a 60% make percentage from here. This for birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And she'll move to 14 under par.
Frank, at the 14th down, anytime you get a par 4 that is almost 500 yards, it gets your attention.
It does play downhill, though, so you don't have to smash away here. It's better if you can get something moving a little right to left. Then it will take the natural slope. You get a little more yardage out of it that way.
And that, a good-looking shot there. Well placed in the fairway. Nope, didn't get that out there far enough, and it winds up sliding by to the right. Okay, that one in for par. And she'll remain at minus 14.
Frank, after a couple of par 4s where you just sort of let it go with the driver, different strategy here at the 15th?
Yeah, you don't want to get carried away here. This is one where just a nice smooth swing, get that ball in the fairway. And that second shot, you've got to carry that false front.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. While sitting on an upslope here, you got to be careful that you don't get this one straight up in the air from that lie. we go.
Ball is always heading a little bit right, but inside 10 feet, there's nothing wrong with that on this hole.
Chance now for another birdie. Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Finishing stretch here at TPC Boston. It's exciting. This is just a 161-yard par 3 hole, this 16th. It's not very long, but if you miss just a bit, you can end up in that water front and left. Okay, safely aboard. This one is all about touch and feel and creativity. Coming down that huge slope, though it is a birdie putt. Yeah, you can't do much better than that. That could run forever if you don't get the right speed. That's a nice job. That one finished off. It's in for par. Her score is going to stay right where it is. Frank almost at the house, but still some work to do. 412-yard par 417.
Yeah, just poke something down that right side. Really, it's the second shot. You've got to worry about that big mound in the middle of the green.
Okay, this 17th is a tricky fairway to hit, but that is going to wind up fine.
PJ Tour, Korn Ferry Tour, I don't care. That is a great shot.
This only about 5 feet for birdie. Yes, a good roll there. That's in for birdie. And she'll move to 15 under for the tournament. On to the finishing hole here at TPC Boston. What can we expect, Frank?
Drive down the left side, and then it's all about the second shot.
Frank, the par 5 18th here at TPC Boston, this is a chance to be a hero.
Oh, there is. The mere mortals play it down the left side. Everything slopes from left to right. But that bunker, with a puff of breeze behind, if you can carry that, you are one of the longest hitters around.
And now, problems there for our leader. That ball into the very thick stuff here off the tee.
Impressive to get the power on that second shot into the par 5 and comfortably get it up here by the green. I know it's in that green side bunker, but that is very doable.
Nope, that is not much of an improvement. This going to be equally as tough. Another try to get this up and out.
And just when I thought the momentum was going in the right direction after that birdie, please don't give it back straight away.
Another attempt here to get this ball up and out. Okay, not a bad recovery from out of the sand, and a chance, maybe, to limit the damage to one drop shot. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And fortunately, with a big lead already, very little damage done. So another look at the leaderboard, and you'll almost do a double take, Frank. Our featured golf. EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this look at the future stars in the sport of golf. Today from TPC Boston, live third round coverage of the Boston Open. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. She's got a commanding lead on the rest of the field as she has been sensational so far. And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker. Tough spot for a second shot of the round from the sand at one. That's how to get the morning off on the right foot. That'll change your mood quickly. It is a chip-in birdie here at number one.
Par 5 second hole, 540 yards. Birdie opportunity, Frank?
Birdie or eagle, but that second shot all the way across water. So you're going to have to hit a good tee shot to go for this par 5 and 2.
And this round starting off strong after the birdie at the first. This in the fairway at number two. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh, yeah, it is a dream beginning to the round. A birdie at one, now an eagle here at the second. How about 3 under through 2 holes? Just getting started. This third hole is distinctly New England, right? With that stone wall. Sort of feels old, even though this golf course was renovated not that long ago. This is all about a well-struck iron shot. This is a proper par 3. Boy, that ball got caught in the breeze, and it was just along for the ride. Much too firm there. Looking now at her second to this par 3. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And that'll keep her at 17 under.
Here now with the par 4 fourth, and at just 298 yards. That's right, under 300 yards, end of par 4. You thinking about driving the green?
Only the faint of heart won't go for this green.
Well, this looks really good. Oh my goodness, that is on in one. Wow, what an incredible shot. This one going to really test your distance control. Back up the hill for an eagle. Oh, very nearly an eagle. It was judged beautifully. The speed was perfect. It just didn't go down. Not much to that. It is a birdie here at 4, and that will move her score to 18 under par. Well, those short par 4s are in the rear view mirror. This par 4 fifth is 466 yards, and you have to be long and straight off the tee just to keep it away from that dangerous bunker down the left side of the fairway. And then when you get up to the green, it's not easy. It's a 3-tiered layout. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
And it's so important to get this one rolling up the slope with just the slightest movement from left to right.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and that's going to keep her at 18 under par. The second of back-to-back demanding par 4s here at TPC Boston. This 6th hole stretches out to 465 yards. It's a slight dogleg to the left, and there's a narrow chute there, so you really have to be dialed in here. You make 4, you made a good number.
Somehow that ball went through the trees. Actually, it didn't scrub too much speed off it. It's going to be all right.
Second shot forthcoming from the left side of this fairway. When in doubt, middle of the green will work just fine. Getting this thing rolling should not be an issue. It is a long, down the slope putt for birdie. Oh, I can't tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt. Yeah, well done. That's in for par. And her score's going to stay right where it is.
Frank, now a big par 5, the 7th hole.
Yeah, there's an interesting feature on this par 5. About 100 yards short of the green is that huge cross bunker. So a good tee shot, that shouldn't be a problem. Stray a little, and then your mind is definitely on that.
And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Now, from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. Really need a birdie right now.
Not an ideal result there. Hoping to maybe get this close. It is on the green, but not where you want to be. We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
He does have a bit of an incline to navigate, but other than that, this shouldn't move much at all.
That's going to scoot a foot or two by. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And her score is going to stay right where it is.
Frank, looking at the 8th, par 3 of 213 yards, obviously short, is trouble.
Yeah, that's where it's narrowed. Ideally, you want to fly that ball more, sort of at least 10 or 12 yards onto this green, where it starts to widen up.
Okay, center of the green. Good shot. Here we go. This one for birdie. That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And her score's going to stay right where it is.
Frank, I love a hot dog and a soda at the turn. How hard is it to take a giant bite out of this 9th hole? Looks tough.
It is. Everything sort of bends where those two bunkers are, and that's sort of 350 yards to get past that. And there's an annoying little bunker that's about 30 yards short of this green. So you have to be precise with both the first and the second shot.
Well, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot.
Frank, golf so often is a game of avoiding something. What do you want to stay away from here at the 9th?
You have to avoid that little pot bunker just short of this green. If the pin's at the back, it's fine. You can fly the ball into the middle of the green. But if the pin's on the front, just make sure you carry that little bunker. I really like her golf swing, and that's another good shot. She should be happy with that one.
Going to have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. She'll brush that one in for her par here at the 9th. That'll mean this is a 32 on the front, 4 under par. Par 4 10th at 425 yards isn't overly long, but it's a strategic hole and it demands accuracy, maybe a fairway wood off the tee, and there's that 2-tiered bunker you have to deal with on the right side of the green. You need to keep it away from that. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. From the fairway, Nota, her second coming up.
She's got 110 yards, hole cut right in the middle.
Another example of her excellent balance and timing, and that's a good shot.
Pretty big left to righter here for birdie. No, kind of underread that one, and it winds up missing below the hole. Okay, she'll finish that one off for her par. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Arriving now at the toughest par 3 at TPC Boston, the 11th. It's 231 yards, one good strike, and you might get out of here with a 3. That's a good score here at the 11th.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Now this, her second into this par 3. This is a 13-footer. Yes, a perfect read there. That is in to save par. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Now at the 461-yard par 4 12. How do you play it, Frank?
Well, hit 2 of your best here. Somehow find the fairway, and then you take anything on the green here. You see a lot of 6s here over the years.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And her score is going to stay right where it is. On the tee now at another par 4, the 13th. Frank, how do you play it?
Well, it looks like it's a dogleg right, but ideally you want to keep that tee shot down the left, and you don't want to leave any of it behind.
This one started up the right side.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Second shot from the rough, down to Iona.
We're looking at 131 yards left to the flag. Ball sitting down a little bit in the rough, but nothing too dangerous.
From the rough into the bunker, or the frying pan into the fire. Sometimes mistakes, they just have a way of compounding themselves. So that one runs by. Still some cleanup work to be done.
Certainly from that short of a distance, that leaves more of a putt than you want.
Well read. That's in for a bogey 5. And she's going to fall back now to minus 17. Here at the par 4 14, ready to tee off. This is a big dog leg to the left. 495-yard hole, Frank.
Yeah, don't try and hug that left side too much. There's a bunch of little mounds, and the chances of getting a good lie there, next to none. Well, somehow that ball's got through the other side of the tree and really hadn't lost that much yardage.
That might have been okay if it stayed in that thinner rough, but I think this popped into that deeper area.
This is the time on the round you've got to really screw down the bolts in your head. Do not want to make back-to-back bogeys.
Okay, no further damage. It's a bogey 5, and it's going to drop her back now to 16 under. What makes TPC Boston such a good golf course is that it's not all about length. You have to think your way around this golf course. Strategy is paramount, and this 421-yard par 4 15th is a good example. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. While sitting on an upslope here, you got to be careful that you don't get this one straight up in the air from that lie. Not sure what happened there. Wrong club selection, poor execution. Regardless, a lot of meat still on that bone.
Well, starting to line up these mistakes in a row. Could very easily be 3 straight bogeys.
Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And with it, she'll fall back to 15 under par.
Frank, I don't think they've come up yet with an EA Sports bass fishing challenge, and this wouldn't be the time to do it, would it? 16th hole.
We might see a few people fishing for their golf ball, though. Big mound in the middle of this green. You don't have to go directly at the flag when it's on the left. You can use that mound to kick the ball around.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
This is an 11-foot putt.
Right on line all the way. It is a par here at 16. And she's going to hold tight at 15 under.
Frank, 412 yards on the card doesn't look like a whole lot, but
You can play a little longer because really you've got to play it down the right. Don't play it as a dog leg. Just go point A and then point B.
Okay, this 17th is a tricky fairway to hit, but that is going to wind up fine.
second shot, good look at the green.
That's good technique, and that is right around 5 feet. Not too bad.
A 5-footer now for birdie.
Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. And she'll get it to 16 under par.
Well, Frank, this is really one of the most exciting finishing holes on tour. The 18th here at TPC Boston, par 5, risk-reward, chance to really make something happen right at the end.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. There may be a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
The speed was right what you want, but the eagle putt doesn't go down. Okay, birdie at the last. It is a birdie-birdie finish. That will be a third straight round in the 60s. So what a tournament it has been to this point for our featured golfer. They've opened up a EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour bring you the best young talent in the world of golf. From TPC Boston, final round coverage of the Boston Open. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. Our leader is indeed our featured golfer. It has been a textbook performance to this point. That a beauty safely in the fairway to get this Sunday round started.
Straightforward pitch shot here, 35 yards.
And that'll do just fine. A very makeable 8-footer for birdie. Oh, that took a look. I thought it might catch that right edge, but it didn't get there. I said very makeable. Apparently, it's very missable, too. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. We come now to the 542-yard par 5 second, renovated in 2010. This hole plays tough. Might need a fairway wood off the tee to avoid mounds down the left side of the fairway. If you go for the green in 2, there are 2 dangerous bunkers to the left of the green. And that will do just fine. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. This one just about straight at it for eagle. Oh, yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. So we started with a short par 4, then the par 5 second, now a par 3 here at the third, Frank.
Got an L-shaped green just protected by that bunker on the right, so be very careful where that flag's located.
Didn't play the wind very well there, and that's going to wind up too strong and over the green. Second shot now here at the par 3. Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. That one in for a bogey here at the third. And it's going to drop her to 18 under par. Decisions as you come to this 298-yard par 4 fourth. Should you go for it?
You'll have a chance to get home with a really well-struck tee shot, but keep in mind there is a gigantic bunker guarding the left side of the green. That can pose a problem. The other option, just lay up. You'll have a full approach in, still with a good chance to make a birdie. Eight feet now for birdie. Yeah, that's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. And she'll move now to 19 under. Frank, now a beefed-up par 4. This is the 5th, 466 yards long.
Prettiest hole on the golf course. Nice, gentle dogleg left. There's a bunker down the left side about 300 yards, and then there's a run out at 350. One of the best swings of the day. Just unlucky, really. That last bounce kicked it into the first cut.
Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
We're looking at 123 yards to the flag. Pin tucked in the front left-hand portion of the green today.
A little short, a little left, but inside 10 feet, so even I can't really criticize that.
A great opportunity here for birdie. Yeah, there's another one. Back-to-back birdies here at 4 and 5. And she'll move to an even 20 under par. Now we come to the challenging 465-yard par 4-6. Long, slight dogleg left through a narrow chute with 2 bunkers guarding the right side of the fairway. Par is definitely a good score here.
I guess it got the 90% air bit. That ball actually went through that tree.
Second shot coming now from just over 170 yards. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th. And she's going to stay at 20 under. This is where you're really into the round at this par 5-7. It's 600 yards. You have to pound your tee shot, and then there's that enormous bunker crossing the entire fairway. For your second shot, this is all you want. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Almost a great shot, just missed it a fraction to the right of this green here at the par 5.
Yeah, a bit of chip and a putt, still make 4.
Oh, yes, indeed. The line there, perfect. It is in for a birdie. And she'll move it to 21 under for the tournament. Well, nothing short of a really well-struck shot and probably a middle to long iron will do here at the 8th hole. It's 213 yards, and you want to keep it away from those two cavernous greenside bunkers. And if you go long, you're in those grass hollows, and that's no picnic either. Boy, that one did not want to slow down at all, and it winds up running right through the green. This going to be her second shot now at the par 3.
It's been a good start to the round, and more evidence there. Beautiful touch from around the green.
Okay, that one in for par. And she'll hold tight at 21 under par. Real golfers, by the way, do not eat tuna sandwiches in return. They eat a hot dog, right?
Well, yeah, but if you make a mess of 9, then you're making hamburgers.
Hole number 9, Frank, 472 yards. Good par 4.
Yeah, if you blink, it'll catch you.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. So this, Iona, her second from the fairway.
131 yards to the front of the green. 140 yards to get you to the flag. Pin tucked in the front left-hand portion of the green today.
Oh, this could be good.
And more evidence why the Korn Ferry Tour is such a great breeding ground. The iron play like that is good enough for any PGA Tour event.
Should make this about 80% of the time. It's for birdie. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that will be a 31 on the front side, 5 under par. Starting the backside with the 425-yard par 4 10th. Shortish hole, fairway wood might be the play, and a 2-tiered bunker on the right side of the green is staring you down. Solid, good drive in the fairway. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good, and even money, really, to make birdie.
Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10. And this is no longer a contest, folks. This one is all over but the shout. Moving now to the toughest par 3 at TPC Boston. The 11th is 231 yards, featuring a huge bunker down the right side of the putting surface. Shots to the left do have a tendency to funnel down toward the green.
Try to fly it all the way back there, but that'll be too much as it trundles over the back of the green. Now a second to this par 3. From about 8 feet. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand. Arriving now at the 510-yard par 4 12th. It is the only hole at TPC Boston without a bunker. Dogleg left, water hazard is in play on the approach.
Well, that one's finished in the first cut. It's going to be a little bit harder to spin it from there with a little bit of grass around the ball, but still not too bad.
That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And she's going to stay at 23 under par. This is a really good hole, the 13th. It's 447 yards. You have to be pinpoint straight off the tee here. Carry that rocky ledge in the fairway, and you will have a chance to access the hole location and maybe get out of here with a birdie. That would be some score. You're happy, though? Walk it away with 4, trust me. Boy, she just seems to be on autopilot right about now. That, another good drive off the tee. After a good tee shot, Iona, this, her second.
Oh, she's staring this one down. 1, 2, 3 left to the hole. And the pin on the left portion of the green.
I really like her golf swing, and that's another good shot. She should be happy with that one.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And pars will be no problem from here on out, as this will remain a full 10-shot lead. Frank, the 14th, this is a dogleg left, 495 yards. Another case where the driver will set everything up.
But you have to avoid those mounds on the left. They'll just snag your ball.
And now, problems there for our leader. That ball into the very thick stuff here off the tee. Not taking the easy road on this hole, but still a chance to get out of here respectably, Frank.
Yeah, if that ball had just missed that bunker, got some decent distance out of that deep rough. That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Nicely judged, though it's 4-5 here at par 3. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. All right, Frank, we're teed up at the 15th, and a lot to talk about with your caddy on this tee shot.
Yeah, which club, which line, series of bunkers down the left. That one short right doesn't really come into play. Another one, really, fairway first.
And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker. Digging in here, readying her second from the fairway bunker.
You can see why the architect has put this bunker exactly here, because if you don't hit a good shot, you're going to find another bunker, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that was going to be tough to fly that all the way to the hole out of the bunker, and this is going to come up a good bit short. Oh, no, I thought that was in for sure. Just a little jag right at the end, going to leave it on the lip. One polished off for bogey, but fortunately this one still well in hand. Here we are at the 16th now, looking at just over 160 yards.
You can sense the fear, can't you?
TPC Boston's finishing stretch beginning at the picturesque 161-yard par 3 16th, water guarding the front and left rear of the putting surface with a stone wall protecting the two-tiered green. That's the danger of this back hole location. If you're not precise with your distance, you can run out of green in a hurry. Looking now at her second to this par 3. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And that lead already insurmountable. Gonna stay at 9 shots. 17th hole here is just 412 yards. Depends where you are in the round. If you need to make up ground, well, then you'll take on a little more risk. Try to go over that ridge and maybe have a wedge into this green, chance to make a 3. If you're just trying to protect and make a 4, maybe you play it down the right side of the fairway, gives you a longer shot in, but at least you'll be on the safe side. Showing no signs of a let-up here. This tournament seemingly under control, as that's in the fairway here at 17.
Another example of her excellent balance and timing, and that's a good shot.
A look here for birdie at 17.
Yeah, and there is a big break here from right to left, and we're going back up the slope, but just ever so slightly, so you have to prioritize that line.
Yeah, tough to know just how far out to the right to play that one. I mean, that was not far enough.
That one finished off for bogey here at 17. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. Finishing hole here at TPC Boston always yields birdies, bogeys, and frustration. 530-yard par 5, tempting the longest hitters to carry a fairway bunker around 320 yards from the tee. If successful, an eagle is definitely in the cards. If not, well, then par would be welcome. And that one coming in too hot. It kicks off the fairway and right into the heavy stuff. Nah, that's not going to escape it. Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. And that's going to do it. It's a win here in Boston to kick off the Korn Ferry Tour playoffs. Woo, Frank. They were a freight train out here this week, running away with the title. It wasn't even a contest.
No, really, they're all playing for second, and we could see why, too. They just wouldn't put a foot wrong. It was a great performance.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Notable Gay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner.